Hi everybody, it's Trisha coming from my hot mess of a basement this week. It's whole body balance, so you can do this barefoot or you can put shoes on if you're more comfortable. You will need moderate weights. I have 10 pounds, a resistance loop, mat, a chair or stool for balance. Just one section will need that. Probably a water and a towel maybe to wipe that sweat. We will work through legs, core, upper body. That'll be our rotation. Each block will repeat twice. So you'll go through, sometimes it'll switch sides, sometimes the exercises will adjust a little bit, but I will be with you the whole time. Have an awesome workout. Start on your mat. We're gonna bring those arms down to the mat. Glutes to heels, come into child's pose. Arms extend overhead. And just breathe here. You're drawing your glutes to heels, thinking about lengthening that back, feeling a stretch down through the shoulders, lats. Feel those hips opening up. Walk your fingertips to the right, drop your hips to the left, stretching the left side of the body. Breathe here. One more breath. We will inhale, and as we exhale, walk those fingertips to the left. Drop your hips to the right. 3 breaths here. On your next exhale, walk your fingertips back to center. Inhale, and bring it to center. Bring your hands in under your shoulders, press up onto the mat. Square up, hands are right under those shoulders, knees under hips. And as you exhale, draw chin to chest, round your back up, and inhale, reverse. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. One more time. And exhale, come to neutral spine. Shift your hips left and right, releasing that low back. Bring your toes underneath and press your hips to the ceiling. For a down dog, pedal your heels. Draw your chest up towards your thighs. Really strive to get a nice long back here. Feel the forefinger, pointer finger, and thumb really take the pressure of those hands and settle back in. And shift up dog. So come down, you can either put your knees on the top of the mat or leave them hovering. Reverse that down dog. And shift forward to up dog. Two times. Last one. From here, eyes look to the top of the mat. Step your feet into your hands and hang like a rag doll. Hold opposite elbows, rotate side to side. Come back center, release, and slowly roll up. Going into sun salutations. Shed my shirt and my headband. So sun salutation A, just working a little bit more from that down dog, up dog, adding a little more movement. Come to the top of your mat. Nice tall posture. Hands open at your sides. Eyes look straight ahead. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward to a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. can rest on the shins or hang straight from the shoulders. Exhale, forward fold, plant your hands, soft bend in the knee, step back to high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga or low plank. Tops of the feet connect to the mat. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Hold here for 3 breaths. As you inhale, you're extending in. As you exhale, deepening that stretch. Eyes look to the top of the mat. Feet come into your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Sweep those arms up over the top. Right hand grabs the left wrist for a side bend. Come center. Left grabs right. Side bend. Come center. Release. And exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to high plank. Inhale, shift forward, chaturanga, tops of the feet to the mat. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, down dog. 3 breaths here. Last one. Eyes look up, step your feet into your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, bring it up. Right hand grabs the left wrist. Exhale to the right. Inhale, up through center. Left grabs the right. Exhale towards the left. Inhale, center. And swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands. Step back to a high plank. Inhale, chaturanga. And exhale, down dog. Hold here. Pedal the heels while you breathe. And let them settle back. Eyes look to the top of the mat. Step your feet in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, hands down to heart center. Moving on from here, still in warm-up phase. So I want you to think about where your body still needs a little deepening of that movement. So if you need to hang somewhere for a moment and stretch a little more, warm that body up, shoulders, calves, hamstrings, something. Think about that as you go. We're gonna take this a little further, add in a few more moves on, okay? Starting with a chair pose. Feet together or slightly separated for a more stable base. Sink your hips back, arms extend up. Pinkies are rotated in, so biceps are right by the ears. Other option is to put those hands at your chest or down at your sides. Take it a second here and breathe. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to high plank. Go through that vinyasa, starting with the chaturanga. In down dog, right leg lifts high. Let's take a second here for a hip opener. So bend that right knee and just open that hip towards the front wall. And the next exhale, lift that leg up. And exhale into runner's lunge. This is runner's lunge, fingertips come down. Left foot spins to the ground, lift up into warrior one. So the difference between warrior one and crescent lunge, we keep that heel lifted. Warrior one, we put the foot down in the back. Exhale to warrior two. Sink nice and deep here. You might feel a stretch through your inner thigh. Engage the glutes nice and tall. Reverse warrior. Lifting, feeling that stretch through the right side of the body. Exhale back to warrior two. Exhale into warrior one. Pivot to crescent. And bring those hands down to the mat for that vinyasa. Comes down chaturanga. And exhale, down dog. Inhale the left leg high. And give us that hip opener. Hang here for a couple breaths. Exhale, left leg high. Inhale and exhale that foot to the runner's lunge. Inhale to warrior one, spinning that foot down. Sink into it, feel that stretch through the inner thigh. Check that your knee is tracking over that second and third toe. Look at the alignment, your heel coming on to about the center of that back foot. Inhale, exhale to warrior two. If you can, check your arms. They should be nice and level, parallel with the ground. Sometimes they might want to float up, or maybe they're tired, they're sinking down. Nice and level. Inhale to reverse warrior. Hold a few breaths here as you stretch that left side of the body. And exhale back to warrior two. Warrior one. Bring that foot up to crescent and all the way down to the mat. Vinyasa, shift, chaturanga. Bring it up. Eyes look to the top of the mat. Step your feet in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. And exhale, hands to heart. We will go through that 2 more times. This time we will not hold each pose so long. So we're gonna kind of connect everything a little more fluidly. We start in our chair pose. The only one we hang in a little bit is chair pose. Give me 2 breaths here. Inhale, exhale. 1 more. Now we inhale and exhale to forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands on the mat, step back to high plank. Shift forward to that chaturanga. Up dog and down dog. So we're really connecting the moves. Inhale, right leg high. And open, hip opener. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale to runner's lunge. And sweep it up to warrior one. Warrior two, sink into it, stay low in those legs. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, warrior two. Warrior one. Pivot to crescent, hands come down to the mat. And chaturanga through that vinyasa. Inhale, left leg high. And to that hip opener. Bring it back up. Inhale. Exhale to runner's lunge. Bring it up to warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to reverse warrior. And inhale. Exhale back to warrior two. To warrior one to crescent. And bring your hands down to the mat. Chaturanga. Eyes to the top. Step or jump your feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Sinking into our chair pose. 2 breaths here. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Hands to the mat. Step or jump to high plank through that vinyasa. Right leg lifts high. Hip opener. Right leg high. And runner's lunge. Inhale up to warrior one. warrior two, reverse warrior, warrior two, crescent, and down through that vinyasa again. Left leg lifts high, hip opener. Left leg high, runner's lunge. Up to warrior one, to warrior two, reverse warrior, and warrior two, crescent lunge, all the way down. Last time through that vinyasa. And down dog. Eyes look to the top of the mat. Step or jump your feet in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands to heart. Awesome job. Moving on. We are going into a leg set. And we need you to have your weights. We will start with a plie squat. This is a combination move. So we'll be working legs, but we're also adding some upper body work that will elevate your heart rate. So we're taking this as a plie squat. So for now, just take those weights at the hips, adding a little extra weight to your moves. We're in a plie squat, lift, pivot, lunge, lift, pivot, back center. 10 total. After our first 5, we will add a little more work. Here we go. And pivot, lunge, pivot. Actually, we're doing 10 total here. Well, it depends on how you count. So that's 3 total, or 6. We're counting the 2 moves together as 1. So that's 5. We're at 6. 2 more. Last one. Maybe. 1 more just in case I counted poorly. Entirely possible. All right. Bonus plie there at the end. So this time, the weights are going to be at the shoulders. We're adding an overhead press on each drop of the legs. So we overhead press on the lunge and on the plie. If you need to, you eliminate either of those overhead presses. Weights at the shoulders. Ready? Here we go. Plie, up, pivot, lunge, up, pivot. Plie. I think that's 4. Here's 9, 10. Now, take those weights, put them down to the ground. Going into a lunge pulse. 10 lunge pulses, then a plie pulse. We will lift 1 heel. Right here, down and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Center, pop up the right heel. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel down, stand up. Shake out those legs just a little bit. Now we do that all again, pivoting to the left. So we lunge with the other leg. The arms change here. So for our plie, it'll be a front raise. Our lunge will be a lateral raise. If you need to adjust the weights you're working with, you should do that. In In fact, I'm going to grab my 5s. All right. Come to that plie. 3, 2, ready. Here we go. Plie, up, lunge, up. Plie, and lunge. Here's 4, 5, 7, 8, 10. Now we add the arms. Weights come center. When we pivot, split those weights. Front raise, lateral raise. Ready? Here we go. Plie, up, pivot. Lunge, up, pivot. Here's 2. This is number 7. 8. Yes, you can. My legs are shaking. Last one. Put those weights down. Leg pulse. Starting with the lunge. Drop it down. 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plie. Drop it down. Left heel pops up. 10 pulses. 10, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And shake it out. Get those weights out of the way. Going into our first core set. Have a seat on your mat. We're starting with rollouts, 10 total rollouts. Our first set's going to be relatively slow to just finish warming up that spine. And then we'll move into 2 different exercises, one with an optional weight addition. So for the rollout, we start by tucking the tailbone, 4 counts down, 4 counts up. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, up, 2. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. Halfway. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. All right. Okay. Your next move is a little bit more a traditional crunch with a bonus. So we do a crunch, extend, tap it up. That's 1. So 2 moves is 1 rep. Ready? Here we go. Crunch, extend, slap your mat. Don't crush your cat. Slap. Here's number 5. And 6. 9. one. Awesome job. Grab a weight if you want. If you don't want to use a weight on this, then don't. All right, so this weight, you hold at your chest. We're gonna come back about halfway. And you're rotating your elbow towards the mat. So we're working the obliques. You're also gonna feel this into your back as well as you're pulling behind. But we wanna try and maintain that extension, that open abdominal engagement here. So we're opening that hip joint. If you start to really feel your hip flexors on fire, you can switch to butterfly your feet, and that should help. 3, 2, 1. Back, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, round 2. Same 3 exercises. The rollout is going to move a little quicker. And move the cat. She really wants to hang out with me. Okay, come on. Here's that. Okay. Roll it out. Nice. Tuck that tailbone. Try to get every piece of your spine to hit the mat, each vertebrae. Mine doesn't work that way, but we're trying. So, here we go. Down, 2, up. A little quicker. Down, 2. Still thinking about rolling out. So we're really rounding the back. Here's 7, 8. Just one more. Nice. All the way down on the mat. We crunch, extend, slap. Here we go. Crunch, extend, slap. Here's 4. Last one. Awesome. Oblique rotation, with or without a weight, leaning back. Here we go. 10, 9, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Moving on to our first arm set. You will need 1 weight nearby, 2 weights nearby, excuse me. You might want a lighter set of weights for how we're doing our tricep kickbacks. We are starting with a plank shoulder tap. I'm going to come this way so you can see. We're coming into plank and you just tap, tap. As you're tapping, I want you to feel those hips really lock in. So this is also a core exercise, and you're going to feel your shoulders, but don't let your body do a bunch of rotating each time you pick up. Squeeze your belly, commit to that nice strong plank. An option here is to come to a modified plank. So a modified plank is not tabletop, but you can bring those knees down if you need a little less pressure on the shoulders or wrists. That'll alleviate that. 20 total. It goes quick. Ready? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep going, nice and steady. Squeeze your belly. Here's 2, 1. Knees down. I'm going to take a little child's pose stretch. We will start with the right tricep. So it's going to be a plank hold tricep kickback. I hate me a little bit for doing this too, so that's all right. You're coming into a plank hold. You're gonna roll that weight up and tricep kick back. We will do 10 on the right, and then we're done, and we'll get 10 on the left on the second time through. So you're really engaging. You need to be nice and strong through that left stabilizing arm. Squeeze your belly, keep that nice strong plank. Again, the option here is modified plank with those knees down. Just 10. Ready? Here we go. 10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. It's a hard one. Bicep curl with a little camel. So you're just bicep curling as you lean back. Side view. Curl, squeeze it up. So as you extend back, you're gonna get a little stretch through those quads. Engage the glutes. Really squeeze your buns. Just 10. Ready? Here we go. 10. Modification here, make it a hammer curl. That's a little bit easier. It might feel better in this position. If you want the challenge, palms up. 4, 3, 2, 1. We go through that block one more time. Set those weights down. Stretch for a second. Shoulder taps. Come into that high plank or modified plank. Ready? Here we go. 10, 9, 6, 5. Squeeze your belly, keep your hips level. 3, do you feel the weight in both toes the whole time? Last one. So you kind of feel, when you're in that, you might feel the pressure on the opposite foot adjusting each time, and that's okay, that's natural. Your body's adjusting to your imbalance, but what we don't want is to totally let that lift and shift us. So we've engaged that, now we're thinking about it, we're coming to that tricep kickback plank on the other side. So as we lift this, we don't want to lift and open the body, we just want to lift for the kickback, keeping those hips square. So feel your toes lock in to your mat or your floor. Ready? Here we go. 10, 9. Draw your left shoulder, left hip to your right shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Oh, those are hard. In a good way. I'm going this way. It feels better on the tops of my feet to be on the mat. Hammer curl or bicep or palms up. You choose. 10 total. Here we go. 10, 9. Squeeze your belly. 8. Just 4 more. Come on. Squeeze your buns. And bring it up. Set those weights down. We're ready for the next half. So we're going into leg work again. Clear your weight out of the way and grab your band. So we're going to take this loop up around the thighs. If you've been with me every week on this is a move we did, I think, in week 1. It's one of my favorite bar format moves. I just think it's fun. Kind of makes me feel dancery, even though I'm not a dancer. So, gives that kind of nice feeling of gracefulness to me. So this is, when I say tendu, that's just a little pointed toe. First position, heels together, feet are open.
You can keep your hands on your sides, you can put them on your hips, wherever you want to put your hands. They can just kind of go with the flow. So this will be a tendu, curtsy, tendu, and then closing to first position. 5 like that. After that, we will add a batma, or a side leg lift. All right? Ready? Here we move. Tendu, curtsy, tendu, close. That's 1. I like to move my arms, kind of gets them out of the way. Here's number 4. Number 5. Now we add that leg lift on the second tendu. Out, curtsy, lift, and close. Here's 3, 4, and 5. Now we move into a pulsing curtsy lunge with 1 lift. So we're going to come back, 1, 2, 3, lift. If this feels like you're going to send your body tipping over sideways, grab your stool, grab your chair, hand on the table, whatever you need. 1, 2, 3, lift. Are we ready? We have 10 of these. Here we go. 1, lift. 2, 3, 4. Now if you're feeling your knee on your stable leg, your standing leg, watch that it's stacking over the ankle. You might need to turn that foot more forward. And that's a modification. If you didn't grow up dancing, your body just might not turn that way comfortably, so you just point it forward. I'm adjusting mine. I think we have 1 more, 2 more. This might be a bonus. Who can say? And lift. Nice job. Take that band off for the moment. We will continue working the same leg into a single leg deadlift. Grab your weights. So, same standing leg. Nice shoulders up, back, and down for that nice posture. We're going to just single leg down and up. Option to lift the knee or tap the toe. 10 total. Here we go. Here's 8. 6. Just 4 more. Nice strong back. 3. 2. Oh, I feel a little wobble in my leg. And last 1. Ooh, shaking that out. All right. Go ahead and put that band back on. We're working the other side. I've got 1 hot butt cheek. Time to catch him up. So we begin with just the straight tendu, curtsy. Move it up to adding the lift, and then the pulses. Ready? Here we go. Tendu, curtsy, tendu, close. Out. Two more here. Last one. Same motion, add the second tendu becomes a batma or a lift. Now, you might feel this one differently than you did on the first side, because we've already worked that left leg, or that lifting leg. Sorry, maybe you got ahead of me. Now I've got 2 more. If you got done, you get to rest. Going into the pulse. Adjusting that standing foot. If you need that toe more forward, turn that toe. Ready? Leg crosses behind. 3 pulses, 1 lift. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift. I think this is 4. Here's 5. 6. 7. 8. 2 more, come on. Nice and low. Last one. Oh. Nice. Hot buns, hot buns. Take that band off. Grab those weights for the single leg deadlift on the other side. 10 total. Here we go. And up. Here's 8. 6 more. 4. 3. So close. 2. And 1. Set those weights down. Core set. Come on back to the mat. We're using the band. Band around the thighs. This will be a scissor crunch with the band. So your legs will extend straight up. The option here is to bend the knees and do it as a heel tap, alternating heel tap, and then we rotate towards the leg that is staying behind. Okay, so the scissor is like this and like this. Modification, bend the knees. The other option would be to totally take the extension of the legs out of it and just do a rotating crunch to opposite knees. Extend those legs, arms, hands behind the head, relax the neck. 3, 2, ready, here we go. 10, 9. Now we don't want to go super fast here. 8. We want that band, not to roll up. 6. Again, you're probably ahead of me. Equipment malfunction. Here's 4, 3, or you can do bonus moves, you know, 2, and 1. Nice job. Hopefully I don't run into that every time. All right, take the band off of the legs. It's a bear crawl with the band around the wrists. If this is too much resistance for you, don't use the band. So we're flipping over to bear crawl, and we just crawl forward, forward, back, back. On this first round, I want you to lead with your right hand and your left leg. So your right hand and left leg move together, left hand, right leg, back, back, okay? Going forward is 1, coming back is 1. So we get through this pretty quick. Hover those knees. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze your belly. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take that off. Take a little break. Stretch those shoulders just for a second. We're going to do a plank. Long arm, leg lift. So opposite arm and leg lift. Here. Here. The option here, modification, is one arm, one leg, one leg. As you go through, squeeze the belly. You could go from a modified plank. Okay, you don't have to be up on your toes. Find the right positioning for you. Come on up. 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7. Controlled. Squeeze your belly. 3, you're almost there. 2, 1. Feet together, knees apart. Little stretch. And come on up. Back to the top of that. Scissor with rotation. Band comes up just above the knees. Legs extended or knees bent, hands behind the head. Here we go. 10, 9, 8. Here's 7, 6, 5, 4. Hang in there. Just 3 more. 2 and 1. I almost made it. And she rolled up. All right, take that band off. Goes around the wrist. This time, left hand leads. Left hand, right leg. Bear crawl with the resistance loop. Hover those knees. Ready? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. I think I changed my counting pattern. Bonus work. It's good. Maybe. Good or terrible. All right. Plank, long arm, long leg, long lever lift, something like that. Ready? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. Thank goodness. And we're done with that. Upper body work, upper body work. We're using a band and some weights for alligators. And then, because I guess we have to, push-ups. So, starting with the band, and we're gonna activate the lower body, feet shoulder width apart. We're coming down into a squat. Taking our hands inside the band, palms face down, wide row. We're doing a wide row. Ready? 10 reps. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, keep those shoulders low, 2, 1. Weight down, or band down. I'm gonna try it with my 10s. Alternating alligators. So coming down, lift, lift. So we're still hinging. So we're working the back, rear delt, but we're keeping a nice strong flat back, belly engaged. 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, come on, just 3 more, 2 more, and release those weights. 10 push-ups, that's it, 10 push-ups. We're not doing push-ups on the second time through either. So all you have to do is 10 push-ups. Go for the deep range of motion that you can do, modify to the knees. Ready? Here we go. 10, 9. Keep those eyes looking forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet together, knees apart. And bring it up. One more time, but with a little change. So now, with the palms down for a wide row, we're going to turn the palms in. I'm going to grab from the outside and make this, no, I'm not. I don't like this so much. Okay, palms in, narrow row. There we go. All right, so holding on to the outside of the band in that squat position, 10 narrow rows. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the band. Set of alligators. 10 total. Hinge it down. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. I'm using 10 pounds here. And I promised you we wouldn't be doing another set of push-ups, but we will be working the chest. We're doing a chest fly pulse. So this will be a little lighter than if you were doing a full chest fly. So we're not coming all the way up. We're gonna hover down and just a little pulse. 20 total. So 20 total little pulses. Bring it on down to the mat. Arms extend. Elbow is bent. Hands are lifted off the floor. And then when we say go, the upper arms lift. They don't go back down until we complete all 20. Engage the belly, support the back. 3, 2, 1, go. 20, 19, 18, 15. Here's 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the weights in next to the body. And down with the arms. Here comes a nice true bar set for you. I am grabbing my chair. If you don't have a chair, that's okay. You probably will be just fine. I'm pretty much 99% sure you'll be just fine. If you do, it just makes it a little more comfortable. And I think it helps get a little deeper engaged into the moving leg, the pulsing leg. So, using that chair just as a gentle place to set a hand and keep your balance strong. So we're focusing on the core to lift, and then that moving leg to really engage. So we're not really locking into that standing side of the body. We've done enough of that today. We start with, we're doing a passe, lift, extend, lift, tap. Starting with first position feet gives you a little wider base to stand on. Working the outside leg. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Lift, extend, passe, set it down. Here's 2. Here's 3. 4. belly. Keep that belly engaged. 9, lift. Last one here. Side lift. So keeping that first position, extend your toe to the side, keep your hand out of the way, we lift. 10 pulses to the side. Ready? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Now take that toe, just slide it straight back behind, 10 pulses, lifting to the rear. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that toe, side, tap it right out in front. So we're really gonna lift that inner thigh. I'm gonna lift my arm up to the front. That feels more comfortable. 10 pulses to the front. Here we go. 10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, this next one is gonna be working more into the hip and glute. So we're gonna bend the knee, and I'm leaning a little more on this chair now. And the knee is bent here, and we're lifting into that hip. So we're lifting behind. So really working into the glute med here. You'll really feel it in that hip. Point the toe, 10 pulses. Here we go. 10, 9. That front knee is soft. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your feet down. I'm going to step away from the bar, and I'm just going to do a couple of hip circles to kind of stretch that out. 3, 4, 5. I'm going to come back around the other way. 5 hip circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Now that stabilizing leg might feel a little bit worked already, and that's okay. We're coming to the other side. Nice first position stance. That toe, toes are extended down in front. We start with passe, extend, passe, and plant. And we let that chest fall as that leg extends behind. So we're thinking as that leg extends behind, a straight body line. Okay, so when that leg's going back, you're going as far as you can extend, keeping that control and straight body line. It shouldn't be, arching up in that. It's just a nice lift and extension. Ready? Here we go. Passe, extend, passe, and plant. Up. That's 2. Here's 3. Here's 4. 6, 7. 3 more, come on. 8. Last 2. Awesome job. All right. Shifting back to first position. Left toe extends open to the side. 10 pulses. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide that toe straight back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide that toe forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Facing the chair, coming in, bend the knee, hinge forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Hip circles, opening out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. We're gonna move through a stretch together, so clear stuff off of your mat. And come on into a down dog position for a calf stretch. Pedal those heels. Extend through the shoulders. Feel your hips really lift. And drive the right heel down, just the right. You can put your left toes on top of that right heel. Adjust. Feel those little micro adjustments. If I start to lift my hips a little more, I really feel it. I feel my IT band, feel my hamstring. And relax that down. Pedal the heels again. Might feel a little different right now. That right leg got a little extra work. Hold the left heel down exclusively. Same thing. Make those adjustments. Lift your hips higher. See if you can feel that stretch deepen. Change, shift your hips around. And release. Feet together, knees apart. Just a little break here. And come on up into that down dog again. We're gonna lift that right leg up. And do that hip opener. See if that feels a little different now. Our muscles are nice and warm. Does it feel more open? Do you feel a little deeper range of motion? Right leg up. And sweep that right ankle in behind the left wrist for a half pigeon stretch. This is my bad side. This is my very tight hip. Okay, so when I do this half pigeon, I stack 2 fists. And I take a lot of deep breaths. And I try to really sink into this and try to get that range of motion to increase. It's not easy. And I'm not diligent. I'm not good at stretching, so it doesn't really get better. But if I was, it might. It probably would. And come on out of it. But we can modify. You can do 1 fist or no fist if you're really flexible, if you've got that nice range of motion. Back into that down dog. Left leg lifts high. Do that hip opener here. How does that feel? And left leg high. Left wrist, left ankle in behind the right wrist. So on this one, I can come down to 1 fist. Keeping my hips squared. I can come to 1 fist. I can even get my forehead to the mat. So it's a really big imbalance on my body. Theoretically, I'm working on it. Just not that hard. I should be. And nice breaths here. Hands come under the shoulders, press it up, curl those toes, come into down dog, and walk your hands back into your feet, and hang like a rag doll. And release those hands, release those elbows, slowly roll it up. Do some shoulder rolls. Deep breath in. I'm going to take my feet a little wider and exhale over the top here. And drop it down into the center. Maybe your fingertips graze the ground, maybe your palms come down. And just kind of shift side to side. Soften those knees and slowly roll it up. Deep breath in. Exhale over the top. And sweep it around, hang here.
from heel toe a little closer together. I'm gonna drop down and press up. I'm bending my knees and pressing up, going a little deeper each time. 2 more. Keeping my heels connected to the floor. Last time, straighten those legs. Slowly rolling up. Shoulders come up, back, and down. One final deep breath in. And exhale, hands to heart. Have an awesome rest of your day, weekend, whatever's coming your way. Thanks for working out with me, and I hope to see you again real soon, hopefully in person at the gym. Have an awesome one.